Hey, what's up guys? Dan here, Coalcracker Bushcraft. So today we're going to be talking about two different items that you might have in your kit. One is emergency matches, the other is a Fresnel lens. So what is this thing? Well, it's like a business card sized magnification lens. These things pack in your kit really nice. They're smooth. People carry them in their wallets, all kinds of places, and it gives you an ability to make fire. So as we all know, if you ever were young and you used a magnification lens to like burn leaves, or some people would burn ants with these things, you harness the power of the sun down into a real little speck. It gets very hot, and then you can ignite a variety of different things with that. Now typically on this channel, what we talked about in the past was you can either take char cloth, which lights up very simple and easy, and then that eliminates the need for flint and steel, or another option is to take inner bark of trees such as like tulip poplar and roll it up in a really tight little ball, and then use that sun's power to get that thing burning into an ember and then blow that to flame. So the only downfall of both of those methods are we are just creating an ember, and then we need to of course add oxygen and fuel and blow it to flame, and that's how we do create our fire. So remember all that information, put it on the side burner for right now. Let's jump over to the matches. So stormproof matches, great addition to your kit. I love them. We teach with them at a lot of our courses. This is the Yuko brand match. This is what we generally use here the most. There are other good brands out there, but with all the brands, one of the biggest downfalls that you're going to find over prolonged use, that in very wet, damp conditions, these strikers can become moist and then they become useless with the matches. Now, of course, there are extra strikers inside, but I'll tell you from personal experience, if you continuously use these, or you're in like, especially I found like in the winter time when it's very wet snow, those things, they just wear out really quick. So a good option with that is always to keep one of these in here, even if you burn through the other two, rather than putting them on the outside of the container, still keep them on the inside. But today what I'm going to show you is the fact that you can team up this with this and make fire. So sometimes we're just all in a rush, we just throw a kit together, or we forget to replace things in our kit, and then we get out into the woods and we realize we're missing something. And I have numerous times have thrown matches into my tins, and then I get out there and I'm like, I don't have a striker. Well, that's where this thing is going to come into play. So we can harness the power of the sun, and we can make that really nice tight beam of sun power hit this match, and guess what happens? This thing will ignite. That's why I'm standing out here in the hot field. Now, of course, when you're in the woods, you're going to have to find an opening in and amongst the trees and able to do this, because you need that direct sunlight. So let me show you how this works. Just remember, when you do this, okay, your lens itself, you want to make sure that the circle of light you're creating, okay, is a nice round circle. Okay, we don't want an oval, and we don't want a circle that has any type of rings in amongst it. That just means that we're not angled correctly, back and forth, up or down. You got to play around with it a little bit, and you need that little bit of sunlight to hit directly on here. Specifically, we want to try to get towards the tip, because then we have lots of burn time. So we got my sun out in this direction, we got my match, and now what we're going to do is we're going to play around with this. It takes a second to get there. There we go. We got it. And look at that. Fire from the sun. All right, and there you go. Quick and easy tip. How simple was that today? Fresnel lens and matches. It works really well, and this is a great tip for everybody, because now we're combining fire starting methods and we're getting the job done. So if you like this video, hit like and subscribe down below. You can also check us out at coalcrackerbushcraft.com for all our classes, our gear, and our blog. And until next video, stay lit and stay in the woods.